dreams. We take pride in the success of every UNCean. We value excellence. Watch the 72nd recognition ceremony. We nurture dreams. We take pride in the success of every UNCean. We value excellence. Watch the 72nd recognition ceremony.
A blessed day, everyone. My name is Faye Natividad, and I welcome you to the 72nd Recognition Day ceremony of the University of Nueva Cáceres. Now, let us give way to the Doxology, to be followed by the singing of the Philippine National Anthem.
Servire in omnibus amore et servire Domino in everything love and serve the Lord.
In
give us the welcome message, let us call the University President, Dr. Faye Leia Patria M. Lauraya.
Greetings, everyone. I am very happy to lead the 2020 recognition ceremony to give honor and gratitude to the men and women who exemplify the core values of UNC. Persons who lead their lives in the UNCean way of championing excellence, dynamism, and creativity, doing the right things right, respecting one another, building teams, and nurturing dreams. Looking at the list of honorees, we can view the whole spectrum of UNCean's continuity of mission, from learning about life, discovering and developing one's potential as a student, to living one's calling as a professional or community leader, now as an alumni. From student to our alumni, you are all our source of pride. From first to number one, your track record of success is a tribute to what the UNCean education is all about. Young and old, we share a common belief that education shapes our spiritual, intellectual, emotional, and physical capabilities, not as an end, but as a means to fulfill our dreams and help nurture others fulfill their own aspirations in life. The achievement that you have made today did not happen overnight. Theodore Isaac Rubens said that happiness does not come from doing easy work, but from the afterglow of satisfaction that comes from the achievement of a difficult task that demanded our best. It is your hard work and passion for service that we honor today. Again, my congratulations. I also wish to acknowledge everyone who were behind your success. You are all in this recognition today because someone was there for you, supported you, pushed you, believed in you, acted on that belief, and lent you support. John D. Julius said that sometimes you have to believe in the belief of others about you before your own belief kicks in. Thus, as I congratulate each of you, let us also express our gratitude to the persons and individuals who made today possible for you. To your parents, relatives, friends, and benefactors, let us all give them a thumbs up and a big round of applause. The COVID-19 pandemic has disrupted every aspect of our way of life. It has also given us time to reflect on what are the most essential. Ways that we took for granted prior to the quarantine period are now considered luxury. And our simpler lifestyles made us realize that there are a lot of things that we can do without. As UNCeans, our motto of non scholae sed vitae, not of school, but of life, should serve as our guide to adapt, be flexible, and be resilient amid the difficulties of the times. As we award them your plaque of recognition, let it not be the last laurel in your cap, but rather treat this recognition as a responsibility to do more, care more, and serve more. If our life is a book and our tomorrows are yet to be written, if life is a series of mini stories, how would you like that story to continue after today? Let your UNCean story be a life that matters, not just fulfilling your destiny, but to help nurture a better tomorrows for others. That is my challenge that I leave with you today. Again, congratulations to you all.
It is my sheer honor to introduce our guest speaker. He completed Bachelor of Science major in Chemistry in 1991 at the University of Nueva Cáceres, finishing magna cum laude. He is also the salutatorian of UNC High School Batch 1987. Currently, he is the president and CEO of One Pacific Global Health Incorporated and the medical director of Providence Hospital. He is a graduate school professor and part of the Health Facilities and Services Regulatory Bureau of the Department of Health. He is an outstanding manager and supervisor of healthcare facilities. He is an award-winning consultant, project manager, researcher, and educator. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in warmly welcoming Dr. Lisander P. Ragodon.
Dr. Faye Lea Patria M. Lauraya, the University President, Engineer Leon B. Palmiano IV, the Vice President for Administration and Auxiliary Services, Dr. Romeo Somayo Jr., the Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Norma Elizabeth M. Maniquez, the Vice President for Research, Extension and Linkages, Mr. Joseph Mendoza, the Assistant Vice President for Finance, Dr. Armin A. Foliante, the Assistant Vice President for Student Affairs and Services, and the Chairman of the Committee on Recognition Awards, College Deans, Directors, Awardees, Parents of Student Awardees, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I consider it an honor and a privilege to be part of the first virtual 72nd recognition ceremony of the University of Nueva Cáceres and to give this year's inspirational message. My appreciation and thanks to the UNC community for inviting me to this momentous occasion. I had my high school and college here at UNC. I stayed here for 8 years, from 1983 till 1991. In 1987, I delivered a speech. It was a welcome address. That was when I finished my high school. I graduated salutatorian, and during the time, the salutatorian is the one giving the welcome address. I remember the segment in my speech, which states and runs this way: we are still unaware of the things that lurk ahead of us. In 1988, I decided to continue my college days here. I took up the Bachelor of Science in Chemistry and graduated magna cum laude and participated in so many activities. I was once the president of the Society of Junior Fellows in 1990 and the editor-in-chief of the Nueva Cáceres Bulletin in 1991. In my 8-year stay here at UNC, I've learned a lot. These learnings are the foundations of the decision-making and my guide in my daily routines. But the most significant learning is its motto: not of school, but of life. Non scholae, sed vitae. I use this as my platform in designing my future endeavors in life. Equipped with the foundations from UNC, I went to Manila, studied the Doctor of Medicine at the University of the East Ramon Magsaysay Memorial Medical Center and graduated in 1995. Finished my residency training program in internal medicine at Our Lady of Lourdes Hospital in 1999. Pursued my master's degree in Health Services Administration at the Graduate School of Business, Ateneo de Manila University, and graduated in 2004, and became a fellow of the prestigious Philippine College of Physicians in 2005. I said to myself during that time that with the learnings from UNC, bundled with my studies and trainings, I'm prepared to face any realities of life since I'm equipped with the necessary tool and ideas on how to handle different situations, most especially dealing with lives, as that year was my first year to practice internal medicine. Indeed, really, I handled life. I improved life because during the time, that was the very first time that I am now a specialist, an internist. My routine started also that year, in 2005. Daily rounds, holding clinics, seeing patients, and training students and residents. I said to myself, it's not all about school. It's all about life. I need to improve the lives of other people. I need to contribute to a healthy community. Those were the visions that I had way back in 2005. To achieve this, I engaged in numerous self-improvement activities, had numerous trainings in healthcare management, and reporting to the different presidents and CEOs. The late Mr. Feliciano L. Torres, the president and CEO of the Yasaki Torres Manufacturing Inc., Mr. Francis Laurel, the president and CEO of the YKG Zipper Company, Mr. Oji Polisok, the president and CEO of Metro Pacific Hospital Holdings Incorporated, Mr. Raul C. Pagdanganan, the president and CEO of De Los Santos Medical Center. The people that mentioned are my mentors, and bundled with the learnings I had from UNC, I'm pretty sure I will be able to handle any form of situations. Consequently, I started running hospitals, managing clinics, being taught to be one of the consultants of the Department of Health, and side by side, holding clinics, treating patients at the Medical City and Cardinal Santos Medical Center. In 2014, I received an invitation to teach management subjects, principles of management, strategic human resource, and strategic management at the Ateneo de Manila University Graduate School of Business and the John Gokong Wei School of Management. I was so fulfilled simply because of what? I'm the only clinician teaching management subjects in a graduate school. In 2018, I was appointed now to be the medical director of the Providence Hospital. Early part of this year, I assumed the position of the president and CEO of the One Pacific Global Health. Saying to you, I was once a recipient of the Outstanding Alumnus Award. My story might be your story. My path might be your path. I mentioned my past for you to have a glimpse of what I did before. How do I prepare myself for any eventualities? You might consider it as a guide whenever that you are going to be facing challenges. Your achievement means a lot to the community. You are expected to be leaders in the society who will continue to innovate and set new directions in the future. A big challenge for you is that the kind of environment that you will gonna be dealing is a different environment, an environment that we never had before, the environment of the COVID-19 pandemic, the new normal, the environment of uncertainty. Further, my dear awardees, the environment that we are facing right now is an environment that's so volatile, uncertain, ambiguous, and complex. Same thing as what I mentioned way back in 1987, that we are still unaware of the things that lurk ahead of us. We are unaware of the things that will happen in the future. We will gonna be facing a new normal, and this new normal are the things we don't know. To survive this kind of environment, what we need is to continuously innovate ourselves, our approaches, our processes. Continue to search for new ideas, new techniques on how to align ourselves with the new normal. As an awardee, never stop searching for advancement in technology, new innovative techniques, new approaches, or anything that we're going to promote effectiveness and efficiency of ourselves. Same thing as what I did in the past, preparing myself for any eventualities, preparing myself that I would be able to handle any form of stress and manage any situations the effective and the most efficient way of handling problems and concerns. Lastly, one thing I would like to emphasize, my dear awardees, don't limit yourself or restrict yourself to what you have right now. Always aim for excellence, self-advancement. This is one thing that I've learned from one of the organizations here at UNC where I belong, way back in college, the Society and the Junior Fellows, and the word Excelsior. Onward to excellence, the motto of SJM. Again, my congratulations to all of the awardees. Special mention to the most outstanding organization of the year, the Society of Junior Fellows, where I used to be its president way back in 1990. Friends, the reasons why I achieved all of this is because of the basics and foundations I learned from UNC, serve as a guide and a platform in all the decisions that I need to make. Again, my congratulations to all of you, to the awardees, Block.
As a gesture of our immense gratitude to our guest speaker, we are very pleased to present this plaque of appreciation. The University of Nueva Cáceres, City of Naga. This plaque of appreciation is awarded to Dr. Lisander P. Ragodon, President and CEO, One Pacific Global Health Incorporated, Medical Director, The Providence Hospital, UNC High School 1987 Class Salutatorian, UNC BS Chemistry 1991 Magna Cum Laude. In grateful acknowledgement of his distinguished and invaluable service as guest speaker during the 72nd recognition ceremony of the Collegiate Department, thereby contributing immeasurably to the prestige and success of the occasion. Given this 26th day of September at the University of Nueva Cáceres, Naga City, Philippines, signed by the UNC President, Dr. Faye Leia Patria M. Lauraya. Reading of awards and citations.
Non-academic awards. Employee Service Award for loyal, competent, and dedicated service at the University of Nueva Cáceres with sincerest appreciation and deepest gratitude. 40 years. Vilma E. Ceballo, Faculty Member, Junior High School Department. 35 years. Hilda A. Oliver, Prefect of Discipline, Junior High School Department. 30 years. Catalina B. Cambronero, Evaluator, Office of the University Registrar. Melanie Maria A. Caramoan, Accounts Payable Analyst, Accounting Office. Marivic S. Lopez, Learning Supervisor, Senior High School Department. 25 years, Elisa L. Sabaupan, University Register. Maria Cristina D. Palaya, Evaluator, Office of the University Register. Gurley G. Enciso, Faculty Member, Elementary Department. Fe Z. Castro, Faculty Member, Junior High School Department. Maribel B. Galicia, Faculty Member, Junior High School Department. Nanette A. Santa Ana, Faculty Member, Junior High School Department. Salvador C. Arcilia Jr., Faculty Member, College of Business and Accountancy.
Outstanding Alumnus Awards for demonstrating sustained excellence, leadership, and innovation in their chosen career and for contributing to the advancement of their profession, community, and society, thus honoring the legacy of academic excellence from the University of Nueva Cáceres and living up to the university motto, Non scolae sed vitae, not of school, but of life. Engineer Hernando V. Blaser, Resident Engineer, Naval Facilities Department, U.S. Embassy, Manila, UNC High School 1976, UNC BSCE 1982. Jose A. Silerio, President, Casitas Hotel Incorporated, Caramoan, Camarines Sur, UNC High School 1970. Dr. Henry A. Mabesa Jr., Professor 6, College of Engineering and Food Sciences, Central Bicol State University of Agriculture, UNC High School 1976. Jesus Ezequiel I. Midea, President, UNI Global Union, Philippine Liaison Council, Executive Committee Member, Union Network International, Asia Pacific Region Organization, UNC High School 1976. Ruben B. Encinas, General Manager, Royal Tagaytay Country Club, Alfonso Cavite, UNC High School 1972. Maria Teresa A. Arbo, Independent Business Consultant, UNC High School 1976, UNC MBA 1987. Engineer Arlan S. Risoko, Project Manager, General Service and International Real Estate Development, the World Bank Group USA, UNC BSME 1989. Engineer Eric Christian O. Baldoza, Technical Service Engineer, ABB PTE Ltd, Singapore, UNC Elementary 1998, UNC High School 2002, UNC BSEE 2007. Community Awards. Community Leadership Award for demonstrating exemplary level of leadership and community engagement that positively impact the quality of life of community residents and whose actions are recognized and valued by peers and community leaders. Honorable Nelson S. Legacion, City Mayor, Local Government Unit of Naga City. Honorable Marcel S. Pan, Municipal Mayor, Local Government Unit of Goa.
Family of the Year Award for having demonstrated strong family orientation, perseverance, moral courage, and hard work in the attainment of economic and education goals, and more importantly, for having proven the worth of a truly Filipino value of family solidarity. Parents, Edbert D. Velasco Sr., UNC AB Political Science, 1974. Retired Public School Head Teacher 3, Pili National High School. And Licensed Real Estate Agent, HLURB Registry Sales Manager. Seferina C. Velasco, UNC BSBA 1979. UNC BSEED 1979. Retired preschool teacher, UNC Elementary Department, and licensed real estate agent, HLURB registered, division manager. Children: Amy C. Velasco, UNC Elementary 1990, UNC High School 1994, UNC AB Political Science 1998, and Sales Associate Superdry Clothing Store, Singapore. Eileen Velasco Domanico RL, UNC Elementary 1992, UNC High School 1997, UNC BSE Library Science 2001, and UNC Librarian. Edward C. Velasco II, UNC Elementary 2000, UNC High School 2004, UNC BSBA 2008, and Senior Merchandise Executive, Superdry Clothing Store, Singapore. Irish C. Velasco RN, UNC Elementary 2002, UNC High School 2006, UNC BSN 2010. Nurse 2, Bicol Region General and Geriatric Medical Center, Cabusao, Camarines Sur. Edward C. Velasco III, UNC Elementary 2006, UNC High School 2010, UNC BSBA 2014, and Finance and Accounting Analyst, IBM Naga City. Student Awards. Outstanding Achievement Award, Ana Marie V. De Villa, for having been awarded as one of the 2019 Jose Rizal Model Students of the Philippines for epitomizing the resilient qualities of academic excellence and outstanding leadership in campus and community activities, and the resilient virtue of love for one's country, thereby serving as a living model to the Filipino youth. Miel Carlo R. Reganit, in recognition of his exemplary achievement as the 2019 Most Outstanding Civil Engineering Student of the Philippines, in his sterling academic excellence in the field of engineering, bringing honor to his college and to the university. Denry Ferch B. Polhendes, for having won gold in the 100-meter butterfly, gold in the 400-meter medley relay, silver in the 200-meter butterfly, and bronze in the 400-meter freestyle relay for swimming men. National Pisaa Games held on May 19 to 25, 2019 in Davao City. Brian Yotdefort M. Tan, for having won gold in the 200-meter medley relay, gold in the 200-meter freestyle relay, and silver in the 50-meter freestyle for swimming men. National Pisaa Games held on May 19 to 25, 2019 in Davao City. Jeremy Godfrey C. Quintela, for having won gold in the 400-meter medley relay and bronze in the 400-meter freestyle relay for swimming men. National Pisaa Games held on May 19 to 25, 2019 in Davao City. Jovet T. Azor, for having won gold in the 400-meter medley relay and bronze in the 400-meter freestyle relay for swimming men. National Pisaa Games held on May 19 to 25, 2019 in Davao City. Mikey Joy P. Enrico, for having won gold in the 50-meter backstroke, silver in the 200-meter medley relay for swimming women. National Pisaa Games held on May 19 to 25, 2019 in Davao City. Ara A. De Los Reyes, for having won silver in the 50-meter breaststroke and silver in the 200-meter medley relay for swimming women. National Pisaa Games held on May 19 to 25, 2019 in Davao City. Alexandra S. Maronilla Seva, for having won silver in the 200-meter medley relay for swimming women. National Pisaa Games held on May 19 to 25, 2019 in Davao City.
Reina Fe B. Ocampo for having won silver in the 200-meter medley relay for swimming women. National Prisaa Games held on May 19 to 25, 2019 in Davao City. Leslie May P. Ellen for having won silver in the seniors lightweight category for Taekwondo women. National Prisaa Games held on May 19 to 25, 2019 in Davao City. Alisa May L. Mendoza for having won bronze in the seniors finweight category for Taekwondo women. National Prisaa Games held on May 19 to 25, 2019 in Davao City. Daniel S. Villaseñor for having won silver in the team event for tennis men. National Prisaa Games held on May 19 to 25, 2019 in Davao City. John B. Agnes for having won silver in the team event for tennis men. National Prisaa Games held on May 19 to 25, 2019 in Davao City. Shaira R. Mapanaw for having won bronze in the team event, bronze for individual event doubles for table tennis women. National Prisaa Games held on May 19 to 25, 2019 in Davao City. Shaina May C. Contante for having won bronze in the team event and bronze for individual event, doubles for table tennis, women. National Prisaa Games held on May 19 to 25, 2019 in Davao City. Noemi V. Delfino for having won bronze in the team event for table tennis, women. National Prisaa Games held on May 19 to 25, 2019 in Davao City. Jonaliza L. Borbe for having won bronze in the team event for table tennis women. National Prisaa Games held on May 19 to 25, 2019 in Davao City.
Most Outstanding Organization, Society of Junior Fellows, for having exemplified excellence in responsible and responsive campus life involvement, having initiated multifarious activities promoting student development, addressing political awareness, promoting gender equality, encouraging dialogue, and advocating for positive change, thus inspiring student engagement in campus activity.
Leadership Award, Ana Marie B. De Villa for her committed leadership and exemplary academic performance as Vice President for Academics, Junior Philippine Institute of Accountants. Associate Editor, The Tycoon, Deputy Treasurer, Business and Accountancy College Board, and University Student Ambassador, and for winning in various accountancy competitions, thus bringing honor to the university. Miel Carlo R. Reganit for epitomizing student leadership by taking active role in student-led activities, initiating wholesome student activities, representing the university in national and international conferences, for student leaders, and promoting the university to the outside community by winning in academic competitions and as a student ambassador.
Service Award, Catherine Nicole S. Breboneria, in recognition of her selfless service as President of the Society of Junior Fellows, Representative, Student Congress, and University Student Ambassador, and for facilitating and organizing student activities designed for youth development and community service. Outstanding Achievement in Community Service, for demonstrating a sense of volunteerism and making significant contribution in building a stronger community by initiating livelihood in volunteer programs and by creating a sense of unity and purpose in the community. Patricia A. Hoven. Marlon C. Racing. Special Recognition Award, Miel Carlo R. Reganit for placing third in the Essay Writing Contest 2019 ASEAN Month Celebration held on August 19, 2019 in Legazpi City. Mark Paul Enoch Sherry Lynn C. Montes, Romuald V. Braun, Carlo S. Padillo, for being declared champion in the Machine Design Contest, PSME Regional Congress held on November 22 to 29, 2019 in Daraga, Albay. PSME UNC Chapter, for being declared champion for basketball men, PSME Regional Congress held on November 22 to 29, 2019 in Daraga, Albay. John Paul Borito, Neil Andre M. Lee, Kim Alexis L. Macalindong, for placing second in the Regional Math Wizard held on November 27, 2019 in Sorsogon City. Ian Harvey E. Bobier, Jobel A. Breto, Joshua S. Buenavida, Rich Allison C. Curva, Junel A. Dagle, Christian F. Jacob, Alvin N. Hoven, Nico Shan B. Llamado, John Fernan A. Narvarte, RJ I. Pabia, Ricardo N. Robles Jr., John Michael R. Umali, and Joshua D. Villaflor, for placing third in basketball men during the 19th Regional Intercriminal Justice Education Academic and Skills Olympics held on February 11 to 14, 2020 in Sipocot, Camarines Sur. Christopher L. Briones, Ismael L. Briones, John Paul I. Kalupit, Redden T. De Los Reyes, Bernard R. Patiam, and Ken Ariel M. Pili, for placing first in Sepak Takraw during the 19th Regional Intercriminal Justice Education Academic and Skills Olympics held on February 11 to 14, 2020 in Sipocot, Camarines Sur. Ruel C. Fabiano Jr., for having been declared champion for table tennis singles men during the 19th Regional Intercriminal Justice Education Academic and Skills Olympics held on February 11 to 14, 2020 in Sipocot, Camarines Sur. Maylim B. Buena, for having been declared champion for table tennis single women during the 19th Regional Intercriminal Justice Education Academic and Skills Olympics held on February 11 to 14, 2020 in Sipocot, Camarines Sur. Ruel C. Fabiano Jr., Maylim B. Buena, for having been declared champion for table tennis double during the 19th Regional Intercriminal Justice Education Academic and Skills Olympics held on February 11 to 14, 2020 in Sipocot, Camarines Sur. Reynafe B. Yucampo, for having been declared champion for swimming, backstroke, and breaststroke during the 19th Regional Intercriminal Justice Education Academic and Skills Olympics held on February 11 to 14, 2020 in Sipocot, Camarines Sur.
Jillian S. Sinfuego, Dan Marie L. Sarmiento, Arnie C. Ignacio, Rogelio A. San Pablo Jr., for placing third in the target shooting relay during the 19th Regional Intercriminal Justice Education Academic and Skills Olympics, held on February 11 to 14, 2020 in Sipocot, Camarines Sur. Dan Marie L. Sarmiento, Julia Mariz O. Yocampo, for placing first in the Quiz B during the 19th Regional Intercriminal Justice Education Academic and Skills Olympics, held on February 11 to 14, 2020 in Sipocot, Camarines Sur. Jari C. Senor, for placing first in the extemporaneous speech and placing first in the Quiz B during the 19th Regional Intercriminal Justice Education Academic and Skills Olympics, held on February 11 to 14, 2020 in Sipocot, Camarines Sur. Alessandra P. Berja, for placing for vocal solo during the 19th Regional Intercriminal Justice Education, Academic and Skills Olympics, held on February 11 to 14, 2020 in Sipocot, Camarines Sur. John Anthony Berja, for having been declared champion for Pumse individual men during the 19th Regional Intercriminal Justice Education, Academic and Skills Olympics held on February 11 to 14, 2020 in Sipocot, Camarines Sur. Maria Crisha B. Robles, for having been declared champion for Pumse individual women during the 19th Regional Intercriminal Justice Education, Academic and Skills Olympics held on February 11 to 14, 2020 in Sipocot, Camarines Sur. John Anthony Berja, Aladino Jr. M. de los Santos, for having been declared champion for Pumse doubles men during the 19th Regional Intercriminal Justice Education, Academic and Skills Olympics held on February 11 to 14, 2020 in Sipocot, Camarines Sur. Maria Crisha B. Robles, Francis Irene M. Dasiga, Maria Cristina Cassandra D. Espinosa, for having been declared champion for Pumse Trio Women during the 19th Regional Intercriminal Justice Education, Academic and Skills Olympics held on February 11 to 14, 2020 in Sipocot, Camarines Sur. Aladino Jr. M. de los Santos, for having been declared champion for heavyweight men during the 19th Regional Intercriminal Justice Education, Academic and Skills Olympics held on February 11 to 14, 2020 in Sipocot, Camarines Sur. John Anthony Berja, for having been declared champion for Bantamweight Division during the 19th Regional Intercriminal Justice Education, Academic and Skills Olympics held on February 11 to 14, 2020 in Sipocot, Camarines Sur.
Clint A. Organis, for placing first in the lightweight men's division during the 19th Regional Intercriminal Justice Education, Academic and Skills Olympics held on February 11 to 14, 2020 in Sipocot, Camarines Sur. Adrian B. Lee, for placing third in the welterweight women's division during the 19th Regional Intercriminal Justice Education, Academic and Skills Olympics held on February 11 to 14, 2020 in Sipocot, Camarines Sur. A.V. Isabel B. Llorens, for having placed third in the lightweight women's division during the 19th Regional Intercriminal Justice Education, Academic and Skills Olympics held on February 11 to 14, 2020 in Sipocot, Camarines Sur. Christian H. Reblora, for placing third in the flyweight women's division during the 19th Regional Intercriminal Justice Education, Academic and Skills Olympics held on February 11 to 14, 2020 in Sipocot, Camarines Sur. Hero B. Ventura, for placing third in the welterweight men's division during the 19th Regional Intercriminal Justice Education, Academic and Skills Olympics held on February 11 to 14, 2020 in Sipocot, Camarines Sur. Kathleen R. Albos, for having been declared champion for business correspondence during the ABBS 3rd Regional Academic Cup held on January 25, 2020 in Naga City. JVE Soriano, for placing first runner-up during the ABBS 3rd Regional Academic Cup held on January 25, 2020 in Naga City. Ana Marie B. De Villa, for placing first in the regular framework for business transaction during the 20th JPIA Regional Mid-Year Convention held on October 20, 2019 in Legazpi City. The Democrat, for placing third in tabloid category during the Regional Tertiary Schools Press Conference held on February 5 to 7, 2020 in Daet, Camarines Norte. Brandon John A. de los Santos, for placing third in Comic Strip Filipino during the Regional Tertiary Schools Press Conference held on February 5 to 7, 2020 in Daet, Camarines Norte.
Lemuel Pancha for placing second in Best News Reporter during the Regional Tertiary Schools Press Conference held on February 5 to 7, 2020 in Daet, Camarines Norte. John Paul Burrito, Neil Lee, Kim Makalindong for placing second in the 13th Regional Math Wizard during the 15th IIEE Regional Student Conference held on September 27, 2019 in Sorsogon City. University Marching Band for having been declared champion in the Regional Band Exhibition held on September 14, 2019 in Naga City. University Marching Band for placing third in the Military Parade Competition held on September 20, 2019 in Naga City. Ruby Jane L. Bandola for having been declared champion and second best speaker during the 13th Raul S. Rocco Cup held on August 24 to 28, 2019 in Naga City. Ashley Marie B. Briola for placing second Best Adjudicator during the 13th Raul S. Rocco Cup held on August 24 to 28, 2019 in Naga City. Christian Damiel A. Hamer for having been declared champion and third Best Speaker during the 13th Raul S. Rocco Cup held on August 24 to 28, 2019 in Naga City. Christian Damiel A. Hamer for having been declared overall Best Speaker during the 5th Bicol Debate Open held on November 23 to 25, 2019 in Naga City. Leslie May P. Ellen for winning gold in the lightweight category for Taekwondo women during the regional inter-school competition held on October 26-27, 2019 in Naga City. Alisa May L. Mendoza for winning gold in MVP for Finweight category for Taekwondo women during the regional inter-school competition held on October 26-27, 2019 in Naga City.
Maria Shaila Krishna F. Espinosa for winning gold in MVP Solo A for Pumse Taekwondo Women during the regional inter-school competition held on October 26 to 27, 2019 in Naga City. Alta Jelan Kain M. Gados for winning gold in mix and team Pumse and silver for Solo B Pumse Taekwondo Women during the regional inter-school competition held on October 26 to 27, 2019 in Naga City. Elaine D. Decano for winning gold in Team Pumse Taekwondo Women during the regional inter-school competition held on October 26 to 27, 2019 in Naga City. Alexis T. Bersabit for winning silver in the seniors featherweight category for Taekwondo women during the regional inter-school competition held on October 26 to 27, 2019 in Naga City. Janice P. Policarpio for winning silver in the senior heavyweight category for Taekwondo women during the regional inter-school competition held on October 26 to 27, 2019 in Naga City. Leo A. Gonzaga for winning gold in Solo A and gold for Team Pumse for Taekwondo men during the regional inter-school competition held on October 26 to 27, 2019 in Naga City. John Kenneth A. Bukakaw for winning gold in Team Pumse and bronze for Solo B Pumse for Taekwondo men during the regional inter-school competition held on October 26 to 27, 2019 in Naga City. John Anthony Berha for winning gold in the seniors bantamweight category for Taekwondo men during the regional inter-school competition held on October 26 to 27, 2019 in Naga City. Lance Martin R. Capili for winning silver in the seniors welterweight category for Taekwondo men during the regional inter-school competition held on October 26 to 27, 2019 in Naga City. Julius B. Carinan for winning silver in the seniors middleweight category for Taekwondo men during the regional inter-school competition held on October 26 to 27, 2019 in Naga City. Leslie May P. Ellen, Eliza May L. Mendoza, Maria Shaila Krishna F. Espinosa, Alta Jelan Kane M. Galos, Elaine D. Decano, Alexis D. Bersabe, Janice P. Policarpio, Leo A. Gonzaga, John Kenneth A. Bukakaw, John Anthony Berha, Lance Martin R. Capili, Julius B. Carinan. For placing first runner-up in the seniors division for Taekwondo team during the regional inter-school competition held on October 26, 27, 2019 in Naga City. Maris Abigail F. Brian, Azaila L. Briones, Maria Danica R. Esmenda, Eliza May T. La Madrid, Maris G. Margelino, Krisha Jana P. Molina, Earl Alexis A. Moralina, Gwyneth Gilma M. Olarve, Lorieline T. Paloyo, April Grace R. Rabaya, Maria Kathleen Joy R. Rabaya, and Vanessa Soliman for placing first runner-up in volleyball women during the Bicol Universities and Colleges Athletic League held on November 2019 to February 2020 in Naga City. Joshua D. Villaflor for being declared Best Shooter of the Season for Basketball Season 3 during the Bicol Universities and Colleges Athletic League held on July 2019 to October 2019 in Naga City.
Loyalty Awards for entrusting their education to the University of Nueva Cáceres by continuous residence from basic education to college education, and for keeping faith with their alma mater's ideals. Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Patrick Shaquille M. Rome. Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, Ivan Percival E. Bobier. Bachelor of Science in Architecture, Brent A. Ambas, Edwin Dwight E. Brito. Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, Megan Angelica Q. Ortiz, Jeff Allen B. Palmiano. Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering, Aljon Paul B. Espera.
Mayoral Leadership Award, Niel Carlo R. Regani.
Undergraduate Honors. First Honors, Lucky L. Ravago, Arts and Sciences. General weighted average 1.04. Feline B. Tongi, Arts and Sciences. General weighted average 1.18. Kevin B. Notario, Arts and Sciences. General weighted average 1.19. Tresimar V. Danao, Arts and Sciences. General weighted average 1.20. Earl Dwight R. Cerrado, Education. General weighted average 1.13. Nino Neil R. Catanduanes, Education. General weighted average 1.15. Marlon C. Racing, Education. General weighted average 1.19.
Second Honors, John Ross B. Rubis, Arts and Sciences. General weighted average, 1.22. Art June M. Sumalino, Arts and Sciences. General weighted average, 1.23. Joshua Angelo C. Ronda, Arts and Sciences. General weighted average, 1.23. Silver Dominic Z. Castro, Arts and Sciences. General weighted average, 1.22. Anabelita A. Villete, Arts and Sciences. General weighted average, 1.28. Kenneth N. Librando, Arts and Sciences. General weighted average, 1.28. K. Angela G. Abay, Arts and Sciences. General weighted average, 1.28. Abigail E. Baluca, Arts and Sciences. General weighted average, 1.28. Christine Joy A. Burse, Arts and Sciences. General weighted average, 1.31. Kiara Zane N. Misolas, Arts and Sciences. General weighted average, 1.29.
Princess Morby O. Regalado, Arts and Sciences. General weighted average, 1.31. Decime Jovi M. Lostica, Arts and Sciences. General weighted average, 1.31. Casidrin A. Punzalan, Arts and Sciences. General weighted average, 1.34. John Mel F. Diswanko, Arts and Sciences. General weighted average, 1.34. Deborah Lynn D. Hardinel, Arts and Sciences. General weighted average, 1.35. Johnny A. Capitulo, Arts and Sciences. General weighted average, 1.35. Mary Joy S. Rivera, Arts and Sciences. General weighted average, 1.35. Erica May N. Enalpe, Arts and Sciences. General weighted average, 1.36. Alisa May M. Panes, Arts and Sciences. General weighted average, 1.37. Ken Daniel R. Montesillo, Arts and Sciences. General weighted average, 1.38.
Daisy A. Baxa, Arts and Sciences. General weighted average, 1.37. Lian Adria B. Capistrano, Arts and Sciences. General weighted average, 1.38. Karen B. Nobleza, Arts and Sciences. General weighted average, 1.38. Princess Jaira A. Salazar, Arts and Sciences. General weighted average, 1.39. Mark Brian N. Buenavista, Arts and Sciences. General weighted average, 1.39. Tiffany Gail R. Bienvenuto, Business and Accountancy. General weighted average, 1.21. Rika May E. Maranda, Business and Accountancy. General weighted average, 1.27. JV E. Soriano, Business and Accountancy. General weighted average, 1.28. Carl Angelo S. Adrias, Business and Accountancy. General weighted average, 1.32. Zen Andre T. Delfin, Business and Accountancy. General weighted average, 1.35.
Maria Teresa A. Morco, Business and Accountancy. General weighted average, 1.35. Camille May Sebelio, Business and Accountancy. General weighted average, 1.38. Arcris J. L. Magpantay, Education. General weighted average, 1.22. Ramel M. Matalote, Education. General weighted average, 1.24. Angel D. Jacobe, Education. General weighted average, 1.26. Erna Isabel S. Abechuela, Education. General weighted average, 1.27. Alaysa May T. Lamadrid, Education. General weighted average 1.27. Catherine M. Buban. Education. General weighted average 1.27. Christian A. Florida. Education. General weighted average 1.29. Jana May G. Peñaflor. Education. General weighted average 1.29.
Jamila F. Basilio. Education. General weighted average 1.30. Krisha Jana P. Molina. Education. General weighted average 1.30. Gwyneth Hilma M. Olardo. Education. General weighted average 1.30. Danica Grace F. Madera. Education. General weighted average 1.30. Raymond C. Rubin. Education. General weighted average 1.30. Glaisa C. Panganiba. Education. General weighted average 1.32. Daniel C. Kanya. Education. General weighted average 1.31. Clark Gerald G. Medua. Education. General weighted average 1.31. Marie Kiana D. Barcinas. Education. General weighted average 1.32. Maria Riazel S. Nieva. Education. General weighted average 1.33.
Francis A. Cabaltera. Education. General weighted average 1.31. Sheen May N. Olideles. Education. General weighted average 1.34. Anthony Lawrence V. Cado. Education. General weighted average 1.31. Eileen C. Medrano. Education. General weighted average 1.35. Celerino Arthur N. Malyo. Education. General weighted average 1.36. John A. De Los Santos. Education. General weighted average 1.35. Zyra Lynn P. Nerves. Education. General weighted average 1.37. LBC Cortez. Education. General weighted average 1.38. Lorely T. Paloyo. Education. General weighted average 1.37. Tresilyn H. Riveral. Education. General weighted average 1.38. April Miles D. Noora. Education. General weighted average 1.39. Bruce Andrew P. De Los Santos. Education. General weighted average 1.38. Tracy Marie R. Oya. Education. General weighted average 1.40. May Ivy A. Batangoso. Education. General weighted average 1.40. Mary Grace E. San Luis. Education. General weighted average 1.40. Ray Ann M. Calatraya. Nursing. General weighted average 1.31.
Certificate of Merit. This award is given to graduating students who are recipients of university scholarships.
University Hymn by the UNC Glee Club.
Before God's altar high we sing, and pledge evermore to Thee will, O Lord, spring, and o'er the peaceful land and sea Thy love shall ever reign. The red and grateful UNC, and youth are bright and brave. When thy portals fade from sight and darkness leaves the day, thy torch shall be the light to guide us on our way, and o'er the peaceful land and sea thy flag shall ever wave. The red and grateful UNC, and youth are bright and brave.
$785 UNCeans. 72nd Commencement Exercises. One Dream. 1. Virtual Graduation. Stream it on the University of Nueva Cáceres official Facebook page and YouTube channel.